Let's talk URL shorteners. My name's Angie King from Getting IT Together Online, and today in this short video, I'd like to talk to you about URL shorteners. What are they? What are the benefits? And what are the pitfalls? A URL shortener is just that. It shortens or reduces the length of a URL. So you may currently have a URL which is this long, https:/website name/year/opt-in/name of opt-in gift. And that makes it really cumbersome and very hard for people to use unless they're actually clicking on the link. A URL shortener will reduce it from that lengthy string into something which is a lot more manageable and a lot shorter. There are many different ways you can use this, and you've probably all seen where they have a short string and then it has a sequence of random letters and numbers after that. Now, if you're using something infrequently, you very, very infrequently actually need to shorten a URL, then that's possibly okay. But there are many other ways you can do that. Bitly has been actually pronounced one of the more favorite and more common URL shorteners. In fact, Zapier actually recommended it as the top one. And it has a number of features. One is that you can do that. You can put in the long string and then reduce it down to something more manageable. However, the problem with that does have pitfalls in that people don't know where it's come from. People don't have no idea, so it's a haven for spammers. And you'll find a number of organisations will actually block that and not encouraging their staff to use it because no one knows where they came from. So unless you know the person who actually has sent that Bitly link, for example, then it can be fraught with danger. Bitly does have another feature, and what that does is it allows you to create a free login account. And with that account, you can actually customize the back end. So you can say something like 30-minute strategy session or this amazing opt-in gift or whatever it happens to be so that it's much, much easier for people to use. When you've got those short strings that are memorable, it makes it easy for people to remember so that you can add these short strings then onto things like your business card. You can add them into a brochure. You can add them onto your Facebook stories or pages or posts. And so when someone sees them and they're not clickable, they can go, oh, blah, 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 free opt-in gift, whatever it happens to be, and it's much easier for them to remember. The one thing, though, to be aware of as well is that it is case sensitive. So that can catch you out if you're using fonts, for example, that are all in uppercase and you've actually created the links in lowercase. What I'd like to do now is show you how Bitly works. But before I do, there's another little treasure, and that is that by having that free account that you can use, you can actually see some analytics. So it will show you how many people have clicked on the link, whereas if you just had your long string, you would never have any idea. And it shows you where it's come from. So how many came from Facebook, for example? How many came from your email list? How many came from other places that you have placed your links? So it gives you some insights into who's following you and even the countries that people have come from. So let's do it. Let's go share the screen and you can see how it works. Okay, so we have our Bitly link. It's opened up. So to run Bitly, you type in bitly.com, or you can just type in bit.ly and it will open up as well. Now you'll notice this is just the homepage, and I have a link I can click on, type it into this in the bar here, and I've copied and pasted it, and I pasted it in, and click on shorten. And then you'll notice that it comes up with, as I was saying, those random letters and numbers. Right? And notice that the different cases. So some have got uppercase characters and some have got the lowercase characters. What we need to do is actually create that account. So you'll notice that there is a sign up for free option. Most of these shorteners, there are numerous ones on the market. They do have paid versions just as well as the free versions, and the paid versions do give you extra analytics and extra options. But the free version is good if you're not using it a lot, and it does give you a lot of information. So we've signed up for free, and now I'll go into my account. And if I now want to create the shortened customized link, I can click on create up in the top right-hand corner. It then, you'll notice, has bit.ly by default, and I can enter my own long string. So I'll enter the long string in, which is what I just entered in the bar before that I've copied and pasted. Press enter. And it's now asking me to customize the back end. So can you see here, it's actually got, now I've actually used this before, so you'll see it's coming up with the essential tech skills. So I'll just go with that. And then I'm going to click on save. But you could type in whatever it is that you need to use, click on save, and then basically that link has now been saved and you can use it. Now, I'm just going to close out of there. So you'll notice that particular one, if I just close that, you'll see that particular link has had 68 total clicks. This is the one that we just did. And if I scroll up a bit further, you'll notice that it tells me where they came from. So of the 68 links that it's had, the clicks, you'll see that 52 came from Facebook and 16 came from my email. And it tells you the actual percentages as well. So depending upon what's happened, where they've come from, it will give you extra information. If you use something like Linktree or any of those other options, it will actually tell you where they're from. So I hope you find this beneficial. Do check out the URLs. There are a lot of URL shorteners on the market. Bit.ly, as I was saying, is one of the most common. And they all have their pitfalls and all have their benefits. So if you'd like more tips like that, then please do hop over to my website, angieking.com.au. And I'd love if you would comment below if you've used shorteners, how you find them, what interaction you get. And let's share what we know about URL shorteners, if you have other ones that you use in preference to Bit.ly. So have the most amazing and abundant day. And I do look forward to talking to you again very, very soon. Bye.